Okay, hi students. So I want to give you a little update on how you can take your IPTs and IAMs, at least your IPTs, and bring them into Fusion 360 from Inventor, of course, to the newer program, Fusion 360. So looking at my screen, you have Fusion 360 open. All right, make sure you're connected to the internet for this. And you're going to click on your name, and then find your name here, and then you want to go to the web. All right, so open on the web. Once you are here, you will essentially create a new project, okay, by clicking this blue thing, and then that project will be for like a given folder, okay? So if you need to copy over your stuff from 7.1, if you're IED students, so you'd say create project and then call it IED 7.1, okay? Be good to have your name in it too, so like Fagan IED 7.1. Or if you're in my robotics class, you might click this and say Turflinger Vex Clawbot. Okay, so I've got this open, like I already created that project. And then what I've done in here is I've pulled all those files in by going to upload. And then I actually went to folder. And this way you can actually take several part files at a time. Okay, and so in my folder, or like the Finder on Apple, you can find your Google Drive. Make sure you have that set up first. If you don't have that set up, you won't be able to do this. Okay, so stop this video, get Google Drive on there first. And then find your whatever folder you want to copy stuff over from. Okay, so for me it was, let's see here. In Inventor, and I suppose I could just do the rest of this Inventor folder while I'm at it. But then, yeah, you'll click upload. In fact, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't do that right now anyway, for real. So I'm going to go to Inventor. Let's go upload. And you're going to say yes. Okay. So I would wait on these when it says an assembly has been found by clicking no, and then you can do it later. Because what I'm hoping will work for you guys that has not worked for me is by converting your parts to what they call this, so it's an IPT file, converting that to a f3d, that's the Fusion 360. By doing that first, I'm hoping it will have the parts in place, and then when it goes to make the assemblies, it'll be able to find the parts, okay? So I'm gonna say no for now. And then what it's gonna do is it's going to start bringing these things in, okay? But that's only part of the process, all right? So once it has brought them in, they're all gonna be as the normal like IPT and IAM files, okay? So you're gonna have to go back to Fusion 360, and what you wanna do is find your project, okay? So in this case is Vex Clawbot, and you will go to every individual part and convert that to a Fusion 360 design file, okay? So, for example, the parts are like nestled within several folders on here, so it's a little confusing. But let's go to like structure, and then you see, so I had this part file. The only reason this is popping up is because I've already done the step. But what's going to happen is you'll just see the part files and the assembly files. Start with just the part files, all right? And you're going to go through each folder. You're going to right-click, and you're going to say Create Fusion Design, okay? And then it's going to bring up this dialog box that'll kind of take up part of your screen. You can actually drag it over, and then you can literally just right-click on each thing. You don't even have to like click to activate it. You can just right-click, and do Create Fusion Design for all of them, okay? It actually doesn't take it that long to convert them. So yeah, you can see this upload progress right now. That's what it's going to look like for part of the time. But yeah, once you've done that, then I would go back through and do all of your assembly files, okay, and hopefully they'll work. They haven't worked for mine, but I think that's because I moved folders around a lot over the last few years or so, and that's really not something you should do as far as making things work on Inventor well, because it's going to try to find a file in a particular folder pathway, and if one folder has changed, it's going to say, whoa, when I was created as a file, an assembly file, one of the parts was in this folder pathway, and now that pathway no longer exists, right? Or has been changed. And so that's what happens. Anyway, that's how you're going to get parts from Fusion360 onto, or sorry, from Inventor onto Fusion360. But yeah, go ahead and give that a shot, and hopefully not only your part files are going to come in, like these are successful conversions. You see this shape, that is the f3d file, and I can open that up. But hopefully your assembly files will come in and work as well. All right, so yeah, you can see this is here just how I want it. All right, thanks.